awaits me. I will hasten there. My home awaits me. I will hasten there. My home awaits me. I will hasten there. My home awaits me. I will hasten there. Father, my home awaits my glad return. Your arms are open and I hear your voice. What need have I to linger in a place of vain desires and of shattered dreams when heaven can so easily be mine? My home awaits me. I will hasten there. 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 All right, lesson 226. My home awaits me, I will hasten there. The workbook of the course. ACIM, Course in Miracles. I think I mentioned before that there's a word in Hebrew. Remember I was talking about the language of the course and how the course always talks about brother, brother, brother. Doesn't talk about sister, doesn't talk about daughter. Talks about the brother, right? The brother and the son. Well, in Hebrew, the word for brothers is achim, A-C-H-I-M. Or you could write it A-C-I-M. So it's an interesting, what do you call it? Coincidence, right? That achim and achim, A-C-I-M and the word in Hebrew, achim. I'm not sure if that's a coincidence. I think maybe Jesus had that in mind, but who knows? Who knows? Anyway, my home awaits me. I will hasten there. Paragraph 1. If I so choose, I can depart this world entirely. It is not death which makes this possible, but it is change of mind about the purpose of the world. If I believe it has a value as I see it now, so it will still remain for me. But if I see no value in the world as I behold it, nothing that I want to keep as mine or search for as a goal, it will depart from me. For I have not sought for illusions to replace the truth. And Jesus has been adding this a prayer, not the same prayer, but a different prayer each lesson. And the prayer is in italics, and the prayer today is, Father, my home awaits my glad return. Your arms are open and I hear your voice. What need have I to linger in a place of vain desires and of shattered dreams when heaven can so easily be mine? So this is all just is an invitation to the Holy Spirit. This is an invitation to go home. This is an invitation to receive the whole, to have the experience of what the Course is aiming at, to have the experience of what the Course calls the holy instant. And all these lessons are like that now. All these lessons are like, all right, bring it on, man. Bring it on, the holy instant. I'm ready for it. I see that this world, not what I thought it was, right? This world is shattered dreams and vain desires. And we're not getting along here. There's no love anywhere that I can see, and no love that's really lasting. and gee, Mom, I just want to go home. And if I so choose, I can depart this world entirely, right? If I so choose, I can, and this is all about having the desire, right? If you don't have the desire, the Course will not bear fruit. But if you do have that desire to know the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God, then you are going to find it, right? Because any desire that the Son has, and you are the Son, is going to bear fruit, right? Whatever your desires. If you desire to be in the world, if you desire to enjoy the world, if you desire, if you like being here and being, having the life that you have, then that's what you have. But if you want to go beyond the world, there is a way, and this Course is presenting not the only way, but a way, and one that is sure to work if you let it, right? So it isn't. Now, this is a great line. It is not death which makes this possible, but it is a change of mind about the purpose of the world. So there's a great line in the text, which is, the world is not left by death, but by truth. And this is saying the same thing, right? That it's not, when you die, that doesn't guarantee that you're going to go home by just when you die, right? That you're going to go to heaven, and you're going to go to the heaven that the Course is talking about. What the Course is getting at as far as heaven seems to be where you change your mind and you decide that heaven is the only reality, and that heaven is really the only thing you truly want, and you undo everything of the ego, so that you recognize that heaven really is the only reality, and heaven is the only thing you really want. It is God's will, and that therefore it is my will, because I am still as God created me. If I believe it has a value as I see it now, so will it still remain for me. So I will, as long as the world has any value, I will still be in the world. I'll still see the world. I will still be a separate being among other separate individuals, other separate entities. But as long as I see beyond that, and I see that there's something beyond that, then that's where I'm going to go. But if I see no value in the world as I behold it, nothing that I want to keep as mine or search for as a goal, it will depart from me. So the world will disappear, right? When I recognize that it's not the ultimate good, it's not the ultimate value. There's something beyond, right? As soon as I start to see that, and I want to go there, and I have that, and I make that choice, I make that decision, then ultimately the world will disappear, and I will know the truth. And that will be what Jesus has been calling the holy instant. Now, I still might come back to the world, right? I still might come back, but the world, from having that holy instant, the world will be a different thing, because I will know now, I will have experienced the truth. For I have not sought for illusions to replace the truth. Okay, and then in the prayer, Father, my home awaits my glad return. Your arms are open, and I hear your voice. And it's the Holy Spirit, right? It's, again, this is like the prodigal son. Your arms are open. You're waiting for me. You're waiting to hug me, your son. You will be glad when I return, and I will be glad, right? When the son returns from his long wayward mission journey into the illusion, into the dream. What need have I to linger in a place of vain desires and of shattered dreams when heaven can so easily be mine? So Jesus is using the word easy, that it can easily be mine if I so choose. Usually he says simple, and now he says easy too. It can easily be mine. It's not hard. This is not hard. This is also simple and easy. Most of us know, though, that it's not simple. It's not so easy. It may be simple, but it's not easy. And I think part of what's going on here with the Course is that you're meant to struggle with this. You know, Jesus keeps saying this can be easy, but you know, why am I not? Why am I? You know, why do I feel stuck? Why do I feel like this is not working? Why do I feel still in the dark? Why do I feel still in doubt and confusion? And I think the thing is, you just gotta stay the course, and you gotta keep pressing on, and you will see, right? And there may be things that you can do to put yourself in the position where you can have the experience. And I have talked about things. There are different modalities that you could use in conjunction with the course, I believe. One I've talked about is ayahuasca. Ayahuasca, I think, can definitely help to understand the course on a deeper level. I think it helped me. But there are other ways you can get there, right? That doesn't have to be drugs. If you think of ayahuasca as a drug, I don't think of it as a drug. I think of it as a plant medicine. I think of it also as a plant teacher. I think of it as as kind of a miracle itself. But to each his own, and it may not be for you. And there may be other ways, right? Sometimes people get there just through a vision, through just meditating with the course, through a vision, through a dream, through it just comes to you, right? Some event, maybe some accident, quote unquote accident. Some way or another, it's going to come to you. So, anything else to say? Only just saying, right? Excuse me. My home awaits me. I will hasten there. 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 All right. Keep on. Shine on.